Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another video, and today's hair is provided by Westkiss hair. Now y'all know I love Westkiss hair. They always send me these gorgeous curly wigs, and today we are back with another one. This is their 5x5 HD lace closure wig. This is their deep wave pattern. It is a 26-inch and it is a 250% density wig. That means it is full, long, and pretty. And what I really love most about their wigs is not only the quality of it, but it always is like longer than what it looks like it says it is. Like if it's a 26, it looks like a 30. If it's a 30, it looks like a 34. Like the wig is bomb, like for real y'all, like no kidding. And today I will be using a new face. I've been using new faces for my, most recent posts, just to give you guys different, skin tone ranges and everything like that. So today our model is Alexis. We go way back from middle school days. We were on the same dance team, y'all. And she is older than me by 1 year. This is like my dance sister here, and she wanted to be a model for today, so we are using her. And I'm gonna show you guys, pretty much a start to finish, lace closure wig installation. So I'm gonna start off by showing you guys how I did the ball cap. Now, for her braid pattern, in the middle, I did like the straight back braids, but when it got to the sides, I kind of curved like the two braids on the sides. And that's because this is a closure wig. So once I lay the closure down in the center, I want to use those two braids that's going like sideways as anchor braids. That way I can sew down the closure on the sides, and that will also give you a more secured closure wig install, simply because it's only lace in the middle and like the sides could just pretty much lift up. But if you want to feel more secure with your closure wig, make sure you do those two side anchor braids, and that way you can sew the braids not the braid, but sew the wig on the side to those braids. But you guys will see more of that later on in this tutorial. But what I did to create the ball cap method is that I took one layer of my Lace Made Adhesive Max, and I applied that on top of that cap, and then I went in with that Tresemme holding spray, and I sprayed that Tresemme in the same area where I applied that lace glue, and I just pretty much blow dried it mostly till it was like all the way dry. I just let it, pretty much do the rest on its own. And right now I'm taking that Ruby Kisses foundation, and I am using level 13, but I am using the darkest shade in that level 13, and I'm just applying it all on the front end of that cap. And this is pretty much everywhere that lace closure is going to lay. And it's very important, if you do get makeup outside of that cap line, please go back in with some alcohol and clean that up, because if not, your wig will not stick or last as long as it's supposed to. And for this wig, it did come pre-plucked, but I did have to do some more plucking for the most natural results. So I did bleach the knots on this wig, and I did pluck it. The knots turned really fast, so make sure you guys are watching the knots as you bleach them, because it does turn blonde very quickly, and you don't want to over bleach the hair. So just to throw that out there. But nevertheless, I did take that Ruby Kisses foundation. I had showed you guys once again that level 13 palette using that darker shade, and I applied that same foundation color on the inside of her lace. And now I'm just going to go in with about 4 to 5 layers of my Lace Made Adhesive, and then I'm going to just spread them out until the last one dries clear, and then begin to tack down her lace. But just a quick little tip to get a seamless lace closure look, you want to make sure that those two thick straps on the side of your lace closure, that you do go ahead and cut that off. As you can see, I went ahead and cut that off before I laid that closure into that glue. And that will also give you that seamless look. So once you do your baby hairs like on the side of the closure, it would just blend right in perfectly with the rest of the hairline. And that also is how you do that frontal closure looking hack that, you know, most YouTubers post about. And that is the key to achieving that frontal look. Cut the sides off and it gives it that seamless look, and boom, that's how you make your closure look like a frontal. But after that, I do that, I'm going to just take that melt belt, let it melt for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to remove it, and then, you know, start the parting process and the prepping process before I start to tie it down again with the melt belt. So I hope you guys are so far enjoying this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, thumbs up, you know, turn on your notifications, because we will be dropping new posts, detailed posts at that, back to back. So as you can see, I went ahead and I raised off that extra lace using my lace glider, and now I'm just taking a thin section from the front of the hairline and just pulling it downward, because that will be the section for our baby hairs. And we're gonna do just one exotic baby hair, and the baby hairs on the side of the closure just gonna be, you know, regular. So I like doing my closure installs with those type of baby hairs, because it just take a simple closure install and just make it more like, you know, popping, I guess you could say. It just gives it more of a more like, it gives it more of like a, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but more of a exotic look, I guess you could say. But right now I pulled down a section for my baby hairs, and I went ahead and hot combed it downwards. That way it can kind of like train the baby hair to go where I want it to lay. And I'm just going to take you know, the hair and just plait two little sections like that and just get it out the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and part the wig down the center, and then taking my glam wax stick, I'm going to apply the wax on the top and through the, you know, top area of that closure, and start to hot comb it out to give it that nice and sleek look. And now I'm going to go ahead and take some of that Tresemme holding spray, and I'm going to spray the hairline with that Tresemme holding spray, and also comb the front end of the hair like back neatly, and I just comb the baby hair section downward. I just like to do that. It just gives you that nice little sleek pushback look. So I just use the holding spray that's already on there and just comb everything back and get it, you know, nice and sleeked. And now I'm going back in, like I mentioned before, with that melt belt for that second step melting process. And what I'm going to do is you know, let that sit. And of course, when I come back on to remove it, I will sew down the wig. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, those 2 anchor braids on the side will help me sew the side of the wig down. That way it is more secure for her, you know, to her head, and she don't feel like her wig could just like talk on the side. You know what I mean when I say talk. You know, they say your lace lift and it be talking to you, whatever. So yes, so with those 2 anchor braids that's going downwards on the sides, I am filling for those braids. You want to part the hair in a section so you can feel where that braid is, and I'm stitching through that wig and through that braid to secure the sides down. And this will make your closure wig very, very, very secure, okay? So you don't have to worry about it lifting or flipping up, like, because you know some people don't sew down the back of their wigs. If you don't want to sew down the back, at least sew down the sides. That way, you know, you okay. But just remember that it's sewed when you are trying to remove your wig, of course. So I'm just, like I mentioned, you know, just sewing on those side braids. And I'm also going to sew across the back of the wig. I didn't show it on camera because it's just like the same thing. I'm just going to part off a section in the back neatly across the tracks, like, you know, in a nice little gap, and just stretch the wig downward, and then I'm going to stitch it, which also makes sure that your wig is laying super flat and, you know, it is super secure to the back of your nape area as well. So now that we went ahead and removed that melt belt, I'm just going to make sure that my part is nice in the middle and sleek. For today, I'm doing more so of a deep middle part. So I'm not really going to part off the hair in the back like how I usually do. I do like a T part. Y'all know I do the part down the middle, then I section off this section in the back, and I hot comb it backwards. I wanted to do like a deep middle part like I mentioned, so I'm not going to do that today. And because this is a 5x5 closure wig, that means that it is 5 inches wide and it parts back 5 inches deep. So I really wanted to use the deepness of this, you know, this wig. So that's why you see that part is like everlasting. So it's just like I wanted a nice sleek bust down and just part and baby hairs and scalp. So now that I, you know, cut those baby hairs short, I just like to, you know, go back in with my hot comb and just make sure the part is really, really sleek. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to the parting area. Like, I'm going to keep parting in the center until I feel like it's in the center, okay? But, however, before I do my finishing touches, of course, I got to go in and get the baby hair swimming. So if you guys noticed, I mentioned in my last video that I'm thinking about adding these little wrists. I don't know what you want to call it, like, I don't know what to call it, y'all, but it's kind of like a watch without the clock, the tick-tock, okay? So it's like this little wristband that has like this silver plate on it, and what you do, instead of applying your glues or gels or whatever product that you're using to the back of your hand, because y'all know a lot of us do that. You go home with your hand all sticky and, you know, sticky and stuff. But this is a very, very convenient tool. So I seen you guys say yes, add it to the site. So I'm going to work on getting these, you know, custom made perfect for me, which would be perfect for you guys, and then I will add them to the site. Don't worry, it's in progress. I am working on it. But it is very convenient because y'all know, like all my day ones, even if you're not a day one beauty and you came in the middle or towards the end, y'all see that I always put everything on the back of my hand, the gel, the glue, the everything, and this just helps keeps my hand clean. So I love it. I love it. And I just, squeeze that got to be gel right onto that little plate, and I just take my edge brush and I just go to work. And just like the tip to creating baby hairs is cut them short and create C motions. Whether you're doing exotic baby hairs or regular, it all goes in that same C motion. So I just made it do what it do. And then once I get my baby hairs nice and sleek, I just go back in with holding spray, comb everything, sleek it into place. I like to make sure that everything's into place, and just the neater you do the style, the better it looks, the more attention it's going to cause to people to see your work. Like, okay, her work look good, is always neat. I don't want no hairs flying all out of place. Like, neatness is everything when it comes to the style. So to work on your craft, practice, because, I know you guys look at us like influencers, like, dang, I can't wait till I be this good. I can't wait till I'm like you to go. Like, I see those comments all the time, and I do appreciate it, but I want y'all to understand, I didn't wake up and just kill lace wigs, okay? I had to F up a lot of wigs to get to where I am now. So don't be hard on yourselves. Don't beat yourselves up because your work don't look like the next person's, because I still feel like it's people, who rawer than me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we all have somebody we aspire to be like, we look up to, which is perfectly fine, but don't just, try not to compare yourselves to other people. I know I just dropped that little positivity on y'all like that, but something just told me to say that. It just spoke to my spirit, so I had to just drop that for y'all because somebody needed to hear that. But however, don't be hard on yourself. Just keep practicing, try different techniques and find what works best for you, and you should be okay. But after I went ahead and did those baby hairs and I slicked her up, used some holding spray to get the top part nice and flat. And I, did use black spray, and I did conceal her part with the same foundation that I used. And now it's time to mousse up her curls. And right now we are using my sample to my mousse that may be on the way. Period, y'all. Y'all know, I already said I'm keeping foot on next. I am not playing. Like, I'm just trying to build my brand, promote, get myself out there, because my goal is $1 million up before 30, y'all, and I'm 27. I got 3 more years. So, I'm just really trying to focus, manifest, pray, grind, promote. That's just like my routine that I'm doing on the daily, weekly basis. So, believe in yourselves, promote yourselves, pray, manifest, speak it into existence. The tongue is a powerful thing, and so is the mind. So think positive, you get positive. And I just want to build my brand, and I am loving this mousse, okay, y'all? When I tell y'all it smells so good, it's like, don't you love when you're working on a product and they just give you exactly what you're looking for? Like, it's just everything. And do y'all just see how this mousse got the curls popping, okay? Like I already told y'all, yeah, I know people use mousse for baby hairs. I'm not that girl. I like my baby hairs to last. My clients like the baby hairs to last, so I'm more of a gel holding spray type of girl. But the only thing I personally love mousse for is the curls. And y'all know I love curly hair. I'm big on the curly hairstyles. And why not create a product that smells so good? It smells like strawberries, y'all. And what I love most about this mousse, it gets those curls popping in no time. One, so you don't have to use so much. Like, y'all know I love the Tresemme for like the way it holds the curl, but you do have to use like a lot because it feels kind of dry a little bit. But I did not get any dryness from this mousse. Like, it made the curls pop. I was able to just comb right through the curls. Like, it saturated the curls quickly, and I was loving it. On top of that, the whole time I was smelling strawberries while doing it. So it's like, this is it. This is the one, and I can't wait to drop this product. I will let y'all know when it'll be ready. Also, y'all know all the packages is coming back. So make sure y'all have y'all notifications turned on. And yes, the Beautiful Hustler mousse. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I'm working on it, but it's in progress. And they got these curls popping, looking good and smelling good. And I'm just really excited about this whole journey. So yeah, let me know what y'all think down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, tag, share, all of that. Like, show love, show love. I really do appreciate y'all. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned because we do have more videos dropping. Thank you for watching again. Bye. See you later.